The average human stomach can expand to fit about 4 cups of food. So a single stomach full of strawberry ice cream, for example, could max out our caloric intake for the entire day. To get the same 2,000 calories from strawberries themselves, you'd have to eat 44 cups of berries. That's 11 stomachfuls. I mean, as delicious as berries are, I don't think I could fill my stomach to bursting 11 times a day. Some foods are just impossible to overeat. They're so low in calorie density that you just couldn't physically eat enough of them to even maintain your weight. In a lab, a calorie is a calorie, but in life, far from it. Traditional weight loss diets focus on decreasing portion size, but we know these eat less approaches can make people feel, hungry, unsatisfied. A more effective approach may be to shift the emphasis from restriction to positive eat more messaging of increasing intake of healthy, low-calorie density foods, but you don't know until you put it to the test. Researchers in Hawaii tried putting people on a more traditional Hawaiian diet with all the plant foods they could eat, unlimited quantities of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, and the study subjects lost an average of 17 pounds in just 21 days. Calorie intake dropped by 40%, but not because they were eating less food. They lost 17 pounds in 3 weeks eating more food, in excess of 4 pounds of food a day. How could that be? Because whole plant foods tend to be so calorically dilute, you could stuff yourself without getting the same kind of weight gain. They lost 17 pounds in 3 weeks eating more food. That's why in my book, How Not to Diet, which I was very excited to see come out, before the pandemic shut everything down. That's why in my low in calorie density, that's why low in calorie density is on my list of the 17 ingredients for an ideal weight loss diet. Since Americans average about 3 pounds of food a day, if you stuck with mostly these foods, you could eat more food and still shed pounds. Vegetables have the lowest calorie density. And so researchers at Penn State decided to put them to the test. Study subjects were served pasta and told to eat as much or as little of the pasta as they wanted. On average, they consumed about 900 calories of pasta. Now, what do you think would happen if, as a first course, you gave them 100 calories of salad, composed mostly of lettuce, carrots, cucumbers, celery, and cherry tomatoes? Would they go on to eat the same amount of pasta and end up with a 1,000-calorie lunch at 900 plus 100? Or would they eat 100 fewer calories of pasta, effectively canceling out the added salad calories? It was even better than that. They ate more than 200 fewer calories of pasta, thanks to the salad. 100 calories in, 200 calories out. So in essence, the salad had negative 100 calories. Preloading with vegetables can effectively subtract 100 calories out of a meal. And that's how you can lose weight by eating more food. Of course, the type of salad matters. The researchers repeated the experiment, adding a fatty dressing and extra shredded cheese, which quadrupled the salad's calorie density. Now, eating this salad as a first course didn't turn the 900-calorie meal into one with less than 800 calories. Instead, it turned it into a meal with calories in the quadruple digits. I mean, it's like preloading pizza with garlic bread. I mean, you can end up with more calories overall. So what's the cutoff? Well, studies on preloading show that eating about a cup of food before a meal decreases subsequent intake by about 100 calories. So to get a negative calorie effect, the first course would have to contain fewer than 100 calories per cup. As you can see in the chart, that includes most fresh fruits and vegetables, but having something like a dinner roll simply wouldn't work. But give people a large apple to eat before that same pasta meal, and rather than consuming about 200 calories less, it was more like 300 calories less. So how many calories does an apple have? It depends on when you eat it. Before a meal, an apple could effectively have about negative 200 calories. You see the same thing giving people a vegetable soup as a first course. Hundreds of calories disappear. One study that tracked people's intake throughout the day even found that overweight subjects randomized to pre-lunch vegetable soup not only ate less lunch, but deducted an extra bonus 100 calories at dinner, too, a whole 7 hours later. So the next time you sit down to a healthy soup, you can imagine calories being veritably sucked out of your system with every spoonful.